Hello Power Rangers Lightning Collection fans, and welcome to the next chapter of the Lightning Library, the series covering the history and details of every entry in the Lightning Collection, so you know which are the best, what you're getting with each entry, and what I think of them. The first ever store exclusive in the Lightning Collection had been announced at New York Toy Fair 2019 to be Goldar as a GameStop exclusive in the fall. Now that the exclusives would officially be on the table, it seemed like they would be announced or leaked all of the time. The next store exclusive was revealed before it had the chance to leak in June 2019 as the Dragon Shield Black Ranger for Walgreens. While that was a nice surprise, alongside him was a tweet posted by Per Ranger site that would leak the third store exclusive for the year, and the one that would be released second. An order sheet from an EB Games in Canada, dated a few months back in the year, showed that the Dragon Shield Black Ranger was on there, as well as an MMPR Blue Psycho exclusive. Of course, everyone immediately assumed that this was referring to the Psycho Blue Ranger from In Space, despite having MMPR listed before it. The Psycho Rangers have always been fan favorite characters. For 20 years they had never received an action figure treatment in the US or Japan, until Bandai America released Psycho Red and Blue in their Legacy line back in 2018. Following the Hasbro takeover of the toy license, only Psycho Red, Blue, Black, Green, and Silver had made it out from Bandai, and the females, Psycho Yellow and Pink, were cancelled. There was resistance to the news of Hasbro already restarting the Psychos in the Lightning Collection, which added to the growing complaint of excessive overlap between the Legacy figure and Lightning figure selections. One hope was that Hasbro would be much more likely to actually finish the Psycho team, however. Since Psycho Blue leaked first, people found it odd that Blue would be happening before Psycho Red, but a leak a little bit later on showed that Red was on the pipeline too. In the opposite of how Goldar was revealed and then had promo shots leak months later, the first look beyond the EB Games order sheet for Psycho Blue would come from a leak of the figure and its packaging from the UK store In Demand Toys on their Facebook page on Sunday, August 4th, 2019. This showed he would be in a blue colored box, continuing the colored box trend for exclusives that started with Goldar. EB Games started taking pre-orders for him the same day, but there is still no confirmation on what store he'd be exclusive to in the US. On August 28, 2019, which was Power Rangers Day, Hasbro would announce the figure as a GameStop exclusive alongside the Lost Galaxy Red and Psycho Red 2-pack as a fan channel exclusive. That same day, Dennis, at Always Bumping on Twitter, showed off the 3D sculpt he had done for the Psycho bodies and weapons. Psycho Blue would be on display at the GameStop Managers Conference the very same day. Only a few days following the reveal, on August 30th, Psycho Blue was released alongside Dragon Shield Black Ranger at In Demand Toys and Forbidden Planet in the UK. Since this was before the US release of both of these figures, some fans went ahead and tried importing them over early. Psycho Blue would start shipping from GameStop by September 17th, however they were honoring in-stock orders first before the pre-orders. This would make Psycho Blue out in the US only a matter of days after Psycho Red was found. However, Psycho Blue was the first to release internationally, so that's why he's coming first. Psycho Blue is the first of many figures to be released using the male Psycho mold. This features slight remolds to the normal figure, like the shoulder armor, the waist armor, the leg armor, and as well having a rubbery chest armor that covers the whole torso. All of the articulation is the same as a standard Lightning Collection release, however. Compared to the only other figure of Psycho Blue that had been released from Bandai, this Psycho Blue is a lot darker of a shade of blue. The helmets on the Hasbro Psychos are also different in sculpting a bit, with the Hasbro ones being a little bit more squished in comparison to the Bandai ones. The actual in-show models is kind of somewhere in between the two. Psycho Blue comes with his Psycho Axe, of course. He features a holding hand for each arm and a swappable fist. Technically, he comes with two effect pieces. The first one is a yellow version of the blue explosion piece that came with Mighty Morphin Whites back in Wave 1. One of his other swappable hands would be his second technical effect piece, as this one was a right hand with a lightning effect coming off of it. And this one is another one of my personal favorite personalized effect pieces, and it would come with every Psycho release that Hasbro did in slight variations. Psycho Blue is a perfectly fine figure, he's just odd to release on his own. He should have had a Blue Ranger to fight at the time of his release, but there wasn't any Blue Rangers in the Lightning Collection at that point, which is kind of ironic. Since his release, he has become one of the most pointless releases in the line due to future releases. He was already available in abundance at GameStops for months, but the 5-pack of Psycho Rangers that came out in 2020 would end up re-releasing the figure in there, which meant desire for the standalone release was next to nothing. Often now, GameStop discounts the figure heavily, sometimes in the range of just being $3 to $5, which is pretty crazy. Today, the only real point in picking up this figure comes in the form of someone wanting to be a completionist, not wanting the 5-pack, or having cheap figures for custom Psycho color material. Next time in the Lightning Library, we'll discuss the figure he released alongside with in the UK, the first Walgreens exclusive in the line, the Dragon Shield Black Ranger.